Does marrying someone with a different religion make life harder? Do you agree or not?
Personally, I feel dating someone in a religion aside from you might be a little bit difficult. This is the reason being that on Sundays when you guys wake up to go to church, the person wouldn't be, you know.
Like about marriage, not dating.
Yeah, marriage. The person wouldn't be, and also you get faced with the dilemma of what are your kids, you know, what religion are your kids going to be? Some people might be strongly, you know, some people individually might be strongly, you know, rooted to their religions. Same with your partner as well. Even these days, it's a bit difficult to marry someone outside your tribe. So I mean, religion plays a different factor. I really don't know what you guys think, man.
So what's your opinion? You think that would be harder?
It's very difficult.
To me as well, man. I basically think that it's going to be very difficult for me to marry a Muslim. Yeah, for example, I'm a Christian, so.
I know it's
going Auntie, let me finish. So basically, I just think it's going to be very difficult for me because, like you said earlier, like now waking up to church, doing different things. Like I wouldn't want my children to be like doing those things. Like, do you get? So I just take them personally. No, I'm a Christian. So I don't think I want my children like practicing Islam and whatnot. I want to be a Christian, proper Christian. Let everybody flow with the religion.
So if you want to get married to a person, does the person have to change religion for you? Like if you fall in love with a Muslim, it's a deal breaker.
Either she's a Christian.
So as you are now, you don't date girls that are
zero.
Not
yeah, it's just like my friend here. Now, I think he has changed.
He don't date girls that are Muslim.
Doesn't want to marry a Christian.
Yeah.
Basically, I feel like I totally agree with them. I think where I am today and why I'm still single is because it's so hard to get somebody from the same religion that I am. I'm Muslim, you know, and I pray 5 times daily. And before I never used to
Praise 5 times daily.
I never used to take this seriously before, but at some point when I was single, and you know, during Ramadan period and all that, and I realized that imagine I had a Christian girlfriend, she should wake up with me 4 a.m. to make food for me, you know, when I have to eat, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's better when you guys are from the same religion because because to me tribe doesn't matter to me. I can marry a white girl. As long as we're from the same religion. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can marry from anywhere as long as she's Muslim.
I don't feel like it's something that you should think about, that will she be available to cook for me by 4 a.m. Because you're getting in a relationship, and I'm guessing that it should be a serious relationship. So if you're in a serious relationship with someone, these are things that you shouldn't even think about. If she's with you in the house, why won't she? I mean, I expect that I'm Christian, but I expect that if there's anything that I have to do concerning my religion, my man will be willing to do it with me or for me. So I don't see any reason why that's not even it. To be honest, I don't even think that's even a... I believe that there are babes that I will say no, they're not going to do it, but I don't see it as anything. Because at the end of the day, it's waking up by 4 a.m. to cook. It's not as if I'm shedding my blood or whatever. It's something that I can't do.
I totally disagree with everything you all have said here because at the end of the day, I'm not even a religious person. I think if you're my friend, you really know that. But then no, that's not why. Literally, you said, can I? Oh, of course. Let me say something. You said you made a statement. He made a statement. He said, if I'm a Muslim during Ramadan, waking up 4 a.m., will she wake up to cook for me? She's your wife. She's committed to you. Whatever you're into, she's into it. Even if she doesn't believe in it, but she will make that extra effort. Okay, my husband has to eat because he's not going to eat all day. She's going to wake up or even make the food prior before you even, okay, I have to wake up. Food is already done for me. personally, I'm not okay. I'm a Christian. No, I'm a Christian because I believe I'm a Christian because I was born into Christianity.
Yeah.
Which is like almost everybody here because you were born into religion.
Yeah. I was not born into Christianity.
Oh.
Yeah.
My father is a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just go off what you've just said now.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is, if it's about me and my man, whatever he is into, that's his religion, his job, it just becomes something that I will automatically become passionate about also. But we're talking about marriage here. Marriage is not just about you and your husband. It's about your families. And the reason that it's going to make life harder is because his parents and your parents will most likely have a problem with it.
I'm not even talking based up. No. I don't agree. I don't agree.
Marriage is not between your families. Drop that narrative now. It's between you and your husband. Forget your parents because your true parents will tell you if you have any problems in your marriage, leave us out of it. Simple. It's between you and your husband.
Do you know why?
Whatever your husband believes in, whatever you believe in, is between the two of you. Leave your parents alone. They're going to die before you people. Leave your brothers and sisters out of it. Leave your uncles, leave your aunties. It's you and your husband. Drop that narrative.
A marriage can last longer when the parents like what is going on in the
No!
Marriage is between you and your partner. Your families are parts of your family. But your marriage, your journey, concerns nobody else. That's where it is. So if your parents don't like something that you and your spouse are doing for your own progress, that is your parents' business. Because guess what? 20, 30 years down the line, when you are dealing with your own children, they will be long gone. And then you'll be free to do what you want to do. Is it not then you want to control your own children? Let's not even go deep into that.
No. That is bullshit.
How would you even get the blessing?
It's better to have your families involved. It's just better. Definitely. But a marriage lasting longer because of that bullshit.
Someone was saying earlier that marriage is between families. Me, I do not understand that because I think that marriage is between you and your wife. You both have to understand what you people are in. You can't start bringing other parties. You can't bring your mother. She can't bring her mother, her father. You people just talk. You people try something. There's something that I try to implement in my relationships. It's like this very note that you both should never sleep angry. If you can try that, I think that works. Just do not sleep angry. If you're angry, if you're upset, for example, you call her up and be like, okay, babe, this is it. This is what you did. I didn't like this. Maybe we should fight and end it there. Then do makeup stall. You understand? End it there. That's how it's meant to be. The next day, you guys start afresh, waking up bright, breakfast in bed. You guys give out all those spicy stuff. Breakfast in bed. And it ends. You can't be giving everybody to have a say in your marriage. Like daddy is calling you that, hey, Mugbo what? You shouldn't be hearing Mugbo. Like, deal with your stuff yourselves.
It's not every family who does that. It's not every family that both families are married together. Let me give you an example. Literally, my mom's younger brother, our family were so close, like everybody's intertwined, like we can all sleep in the same room kind of thing. Literally, it's her family with her, our family on our own. And they are still married, they have kids, they're on their own, living happy. That's what I'm saying. So like the culture doesn't affect everybody. That's a generalization.
Would life be easier? Would life be easier if you're married to someone that's the same religion as you? If you're going to get married to this person, first of all, how would your parents give the blessing? My mother will not give me the blessing to get married to a Muslim person.
But that's the thing, that's your life.
Yeah.
You can't use your life to
Do you always do everyone else?
I'm speaking for myself. It's hard.
No, when it comes to marriage, she really yes. And when it comes to marriage, she needs her mother's blessing.
My sister is married. My sister is Celeste right now. My mother doesn't support it. When my sister gave birth, she was trying to do her child education. My mother said she wasn't going to come.
Yeah.
My sister she called me and she was actually crying that my mother doesn't want to come.
Let me counter you based on my sister.
Now imagine I'm getting married to a Muslim man. Wait. I'm sorry. And life will not be easy for me.
I'm going to talk from experience. Wait, I'm going to talk from experience.
None of us can
I'm going to talk. Wait. I'm going to tell you. It happened to my sister. Exactly what she said now. My sister, my first sister, that's the first child.
People close to us.
First girl. You obviously like parents always take first child seriously. My sister doesn't live in Nigeria, in London. My sister picked her wedding date even for my parents knowing. Yeah. And my sister was even getting married. Wanted to get married to my close family friend. But because of the religion, my dad and mom didn't want it. And these are people that they actually know. Do you understand? That we are close. Do you understand? When we were young. So my sister picked her wedding day and I asked her out for mom. She already even bought a gown. Have you told mom and dad? She said no. That she's going to tell them that they don't have a choice. Wait, let me finish. The marriage, at the end of the day, they blessed the marriage because they didn't have a choice. Until today, my parents are happy. No, because at the end of the day, my parents realized based on that. No, wait, let me finish. My parents actually realized that at the end of the day, they own you to a certain extent. When you get to a certain stage in your life, they don't own you anymore.
Guys, I'm just going to say something one second. It takes you, whoever you are, to have that courage to take that step for them to realize. Now,
you have to take a step.
If they didn't take that step, the parents wouldn't realize. Initially, we would, as she said, we need our parents' blessing.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel, because at the end of the day, even when you're at the altar, when everything is right, you're Christian, he's Christian, she's Muslim, you're Muslim, you still have doubts. You still have your projection and question. Do you understand? But having that support from your family, who you love and you respect, it would help you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can understand where she's coming from. Now, I'm going to talk personally. My mom is Muslim, my dad is Christian, but there's one thing I know my mom did, which is actually why I never considered myself a strong Muslim. My mom was very lenient when it came to religion. She would let you explore. Do you understand? And I realized that I wasn't connecting with Islam. Do you understand? I wasn't connecting with Islam. I really wasn't. I was always finding myself. I didn't know how to pray. I just wasn't getting that upliftment. You know how you leave church and you feel like you're a better person type of thing? I wasn't getting that. And it's personal to me. Now I'm dating somebody who's Muslim and is bent on somebody being Muslim. She'd rather that her husband is Muslim. We've been together since 2015. We've made it work. Because I know that I have to give my children the first right of refusal. They have to find their own faith. I would guide them to God.
I feel like at the end of the day, I would guide them in the same faith that I grew up in and the same faith that I know and understand. Because I wouldn't know how else to teach them without teaching them a way that I understand. But because my husband would be Muslim, or my husband is Muslim, or my husband is Christian, or whatever, and he grew up maybe in the Catholic home and I'm Pentecostal, then they would be allowed to choose whatever they felt their spirit agreed with. I'm not going to force them. If they decide somewhere along the line that, oh, mommy, no, I want to be a Muslim, or oh, I want to be Catholic, that's fine. That's your decision. But as long as you are on the right path and you actually are living by the way that God has said that we should live, then the church you decide to go to or the mosque you decide to go to is not going to make you any less of a human being or an individual.
Do you understand? And I don't think religion makes you a better person or not. Do you understand? You are who you are. Values are instilled to you by your parents. Do you understand? It's not about religion. Do you understand? The people who go to church, the people who pray 5 times daily, but they're not good people. I feel like in this country where it's more about the religion than even God.
Just to bounce off that,
do you understand?
There's something that you actually said, and I really agree with this. Like, if you are in a relationship where you are happy, and to be honest, at the end of the day, you have to make a decision that you're happy with. But like, for example, I definitely would not marry a Muslim, not because there are no nice Muslim guys out there, but because I know that it would be difficult for me to have a relationship where me and that person don't connect on the same faith. And it's very important to me because God comes first in my life. So if you don't understand that, then it's fine. Like, we don't have to be in a marriage. But then I also think that if you are, for someone that has, as open-minded as you are, you think, you know what, I can be with a Muslim and I can make it work. If you are, how do I put it now? If you had parents that didn't agree with it, but you guys had that this is the person you want to get married to, I will not say based off their decision, I'm going to now
throw this good thing away
Yeah.
and now not marry that person, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, bro.
Yes. And that's what happened to me.
It's not as if maybe you're getting signs and you're like, oh, this guy is bad, and then your mom is now saying this guy is bad,
and it's echoing what you already feel.
Do you understand? No. You are happy.
Yes.
This person makes you happy. It's not as if they can pinpoint and say that, oh, this is what is wrong with this guy. It's just why? Do you understand?
I'm actually addressing this to you. I can understand that you need your mother's blessing when you want to marry somebody. Yes, it's very important to have your mother blessing you, but trust me, if you feel strongly about somebody, with or without their consent, you go about it.
Because I'm a very stubborn person, I believe experience is the best teacher. I'll go ahead and do it. In fact, there's so many things, not even married, but so many things like I've wanted to do, like quitting my job, going into fashion. You know, like you can't be African, you can't be Nigerian and be a man and say you want to go into fashion. Like they tell you fellow Russia, like, are you kidding me? You want to sew clothes, you know? So is that even a job? You wanting to do that, you know, you have to go against all odds. So I say this to say that I will fight anybody to be with that person as long as you make it feel worth it, you know? And again, it goes back to what I said earlier. It's about me and you.
I completely agree with what Papa said. I wish we lived in a world where all the parents would just not mind any religion. I wish we lived in a world where we would all just be happy getting married to whoever we are actually in love with, like regardless of the religion. But that's not the reality.
I wasn't talking about love regardless of the religion.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Papa. Like I would like that. I would like to actually fall in love. But we're talking about.
Continue now.
But we're talking about if life. We all have different realities. We all come from different backgrounds, right? Yeah. I'm talking about how the question is, would life be easier for you? I'm not saying I can't get married to a Muslim. I could if I wanted to. But would life be easier for me? No. It will be hard. So even tell my mother that, oh, I'm in a relationship and he's Muslim. It will be hard. It will be very.
Initially, was it easy for your sister?
It will be very.
Initially, was it?
2 weeks now.
Initially, was
not
it?
being good comes easy.
Yes, but initially,
At the end of the day, if you are religious, yeah, I understand where she's coming from.
Yes, was it easy? So just answer that question.
It wasn't easy, but
yeah, so
I learned
question for you. Answer the question. So initially, it wasn't easy, but if it's worth it, it will count.
Yeah, I was in a relationship with a Muslim guy one time, and my sister was asking me that, what would you tell your mom? And I said, really, if this is the person I'm going to get married to, I'm going to get married to him regardless. Because I'm not saying the question is, would life be hard? Life would be very hard for me. But at the end of the day, my mom would get with the agenda. Because I cannot now say, oh, this is the person I love because he's Muslim. I would love to meet a Christian guy and get married to him because I don't want life to be hard for me. I don't start going back and forth.
Okay, but then Papa, like you, my parents, my mom was brought up in a Muslim family. My dad's Christian. But she converted to Christianity and her parents have no problem with it. Mostly all of their kids now are even Christian and they generally have no problem with it. If it was that kind of situation, I wouldn't be skeptical about going into a marriage like that because I know their parents have accepted that he's now Christian or that I'm Christian and that we're going to be in that kind of relationship. Yeah. They're cool with it. But that whole thing of my husband's parents having an issue with me or having an issue with my religion, having an issue with my family, it's just there's so many things that can go wrong in a marriage.
Are you your religion?
I'm not in my religion, but there's so many things that can go on in a marriage. Having the parents not on your side
is a problem.
Yes. Okay, I get that. Issue. But what Tokwe has told you that at the end of the day, it's worth the risk. Now, guys, I went to meet my girl's parents. I went alone. Do you understand? This is very... Yes. And the man asked me, he's an Alaji. He asked me, so how far? Like, are you a Muslim? Do you pray? And I was like, for a split second, I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I say this because... But then I realized this man is going to be my father. This man is going to be in my life forever. Do you understand? I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is who I am. This is the choice that I've made. I said, I'm not going to lie to you, sir. Do you understand? My mom is Muslim, my dad's Christian. I lived with my mom all my life. Technically, I'm Muslim. At this point in my life, I am not a Muslim. I am religious, if you would say that, but to be honest, I consider myself spiritual. Do you understand? I believe that you must be a good person. I believe that you must do good and get good. And I tell you something, I know that man is a very, very strong-willed person. But if I wasn't as confident if I wasn't sure about what I was saying, if I wasn't sure about who I was, if you don't define yourself, people will define you. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I didn't say this is what I am, I said this is what I am, sir. Do you understand? I said I am a good person. And to be honest, only in time would he see who I really am. Because I can come there as an allergy, wear jalabia and everything, and have the illest intention for his daughter. Do you understand? So your religion is not who you are. You are your person, regardless religion, Christianity or Muslim.
I get
if you love somebody, you will make it work. Whatever the person is. So what you said when you're waking up to eat sari, is she going to wake up for it? Yes, she will.
Let me tell you, see, that was even one of these littlest things.
Do you believe
wait.
Yes, it can.
Wait, see. In as much as I took on my sister, marrying someone from another religion.
Yeah.
To be honest, if you are religious and you say you are religious, you pray. You'll be praying to God every day for to marry someone from another religion. See, wait. I was fasting. I was saying, wait. I was fasting at some point. I was in a relationship. Yeah, when you're fasting, during fasting period, you can't touch and do all the stuff with your girl. Blah blah. Except you're married and after you finish breaking fast. I was in a relationship, but she was a Christian. But she's human too. She was trying to touch me, and I'm like, I'm fasting, that kind of thing.
Are you with that person? No, that's why you're not with her. That is why you're not with that person.
I personally think
why you're not with that person.
I personally think religion is deep. Taja, I'll let you speak after this. I personally think religion is deep. It's way deeper than tribe for me. Like, tribe is nothing. Like, I can marry anybody outside anytime. But religion is very deep. It's just like a woman, for example. You won't want, if you marry a Muslim, you're a Christian, you won't want your husband to just wake up one, like, okay, he can give you these normal vows you want to hear on the altar. You can wake up 4 years after hearing from parents and after maybe you don't have a child, for example, and be like, he wants to take another wife. It's in the Quran. You will not do anything about it.
No, but the Quran doesn't say that actually.
You guys have circled this whole conversation around Christianity and Islam.
The Quran tells you that you must love them equally. Can you love anybody? Love anybody equally? No. Someone said if you're wrong, follow the religion.
So if I tell you to be outside fight, I don't know it's going to burn you.
You say this, boy. If you have told me to put my hand,
guys, I have a question to ask. Is it everybody that has married people from the same religion that has been happily married? No. So what is the guarantee? So what is the guarantee?
On the scale, that comes to my main point. When it comes to marrying someone from a different religion, is it easier? Is it harder? Religion affects you as a person. So it becomes what makes your personal conviction, what makes you make certain decisions in your life, what makes you do, in fact, drive your life as an individual. Forget family now. Let's not even go to family. Hold on. You can say it's who you are, but at the end of the day, if you are a certain type of Christian or a certain type of Muslim, there are certain things that you will change. It's facts. You have to. If you are an adulterous Christian and you are a Christian, you know that adultery you are doing, it is wrong. Whether or not you accept it, it is what it is.
What you're saying is that you have to have your religion govern you to be who you are.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Wait, hold on. It affects your personal decisions. It affects you as an individual. Now, when it comes to going into relationships and getting married, you can decide to be with a Muslim if you decide that you can deal with whatever challenges come along the way. There will be challenges. There will be times where you want to say, you want to pray some type of way. You're not allowed to. You can't pray that prayer with your husband, or you can't pray that prayer now with your wife because of the way it is. I understand where you're coming from because you're dating someone that's Muslim and you're going to marry the person. I get you. Do you understand? But there are certain types of you and your girlfriend are different. You guys are more open. She will join you to pray, and you will join her to pray the different types of prayers. She will lead it. You will lead it. It doesn't work like that for every single individual, especially in Nigeria. Not everybody is open. Not everyone is willing to say, okay, let me learn the prayer. If the person is Catholic, let me learn the Hail Mary. There's different aspects of it. So you can't say that, religion does not affect the decision. What I'm now saying is that you have to decide as an individual that am I going to deal with these challenges? It makes it a little tougher, yes, but it does not make it, it's not going to be easy breezy, peachy fairy. You just said you and your girlfriend, you've done it and you've made it work. Meaning that what? If it was Christian, you would have to make it work. It's relationship, it is what it is. But you had to make it physically, make a decision to make it work. You both have to sit down together.
I think the advantage Papa had was that is that as a Christian.
If your parents were not in, support of you getting with someone who's not in the same religion as you, personally for me, I would go ahead with the relationship because I don't feel religion should be a barrier to come between love. If there's someone I'm really into and she's in a different faith as I am, except Shango worship Asha, but anything aside from that, I will definitely go all out and we will make it work. I personally wouldn't marry someone outside my religion, except I meet someone that blows me out of the water. Because like Taja said, religion it plays a part in your lifestyle, no matter how much you want to accept or deny that, it's based on your personality. So my 2 cents, I don't think I'd get married to someone.
I feel like at an early stage in our lives, we should try and find somebody of the same religion. But if that doesn't work and you end up finding somebody from another religion, you can do it and make sure and just pray that God makes it easy for you both. That's how I feel.
Religion doesn't matter to me. Happiness is what's paramount for me. And your happiness is decided on you and by yourself, not your parents, not your family. And whatever you and the person you love decide will make you happy is what will make you happy. Muslim, Christian, Catholic, pagan, Buddhism, really doesn't matter. As long as both of you know what you're facing. That's my own.
I personally feel like it'll be harder for me to marry someone that I don't necessarily understand every aspect of their religion. Especially because as a Christian, you are forever growing. And as Tajay, I'm a growing Christian. I'm not the best Christian in the world. I'm still learning. So for me to now marry someone that I don't understand anything of their religion whatsoever, maybe because I haven't gone out of my way to try and learn, it'll be much harder for me. So because of that, and because I know that my Christianity has affected me as an individual and has affected me in most decisions that I make in my life, I would rather marry someone that is of a somewhat similar Christian faith, because also having a Sunday tablet Christian is different than having a Christian that's, trying to fight to be on the same level as me. So I would rather a Christian that is definitely trying to be a good Christian, because it's not an easy path either.
Well, as you already know, I said I'm not really a religious person, but I don't mind marrying from any kind of religion, because at the end of the day, it's kind of discriminatory saying, oh, I'm not going to marry from this religion. It's just like saying I'm not going to marry someone white because that person's white, So, yeah. No, it's discriminatory.